Hello my friends and welcome back to my channel. I can't believe I'm filming this video right now. This is so surreal. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you probably would have seen last weekend I got engaged, which is so crazy. So today I thought I would sit down and answer all of your burning questions about the proposal, how we did it, the ring, all things engagement, proposal, wedding planning, all of the cues. And yeah, I'm so excited. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, this is probably news to you, but hello, I am now a fiance. I have my own fiance. Unfortunately, I don't have the ring to show you guys, but I'll insert a video of what it looks like. It's currently getting, well, it's not even getting resized. It's getting like custom made to fit my giant ass fingers. I just popped on this ring that I already had that I used to wear on this finger just to, you know, feel something. I felt like a bit of a fraud going around being like, oh yes, I'm engaged, like woo. And then everyone would look at my naked finger and be like, are you sure sis? So yeah, I'm just wearing this for the meantime, but I should get my ring back in the next like 5 weeks. So I'm counting down the days. It is so beautiful. Nick seriously nailed it. But anyway, as always, I asked you guys for questions over on my Instagram. You guys asked a ton of questions, so I'm going to try and get through as many as I can. Nick is also here, so I might get him to come in and answer like a few from his perspective. But for the most part, I'm just going to be answering them by myself because I mean, this is my channel and it's not a couple's channel. I'll start with the first question. This was the main one that I got. A lot of you wanted to know if I was expecting him to propose anytime soon. Have we spoken about marriage? Give us a lowdown. So short answer, yes. Marriage is something that we had kind of discussed like pretty early on in our relationship. Obviously not like first date kind of stuff. Could you imagine? I think it just naturally comes up probably like the first year or so of a relationship, or at least it did in our case. And I think it's really important to have those discussions. I think there's nothing worse than getting in too deep and then realizing that that person doesn't want the same things as you, whether you want marriage and kids or you don't. Like, that's completely valid. I just think it's important to have those discussions and be open and honest and transparent about it, because no one should have to compromise. So yeah, we had pretty openly spoken about marriage and kind of what we wanted in our future, and then naturally as time went on it became more of like a serious discussion. And yeah, probably in the last like 6 months, pretty much since we moved in together, I think it's just, I don't know, it felt like the natural next step. And I think moving in together really like solidified the fact that we work well together and that we can live together, and that, I don't know, it felt right. When you know, you know. So yeah, I definitely knew it was coming. It's something that we talked about all the time. I didn't know when exactly. Probably up until like the week of, and I was like, okay, something is up. Normally he's so relaxed and just like carefree and just go with the flow, but this particular week, or like the weeks leading up to it, he was just being really weird, like weirdly uptight and just like organized. There were also just like a few things that kind of tipped me off. One, I knew that he was planning on going ring shopping soon because he told me. He came home and I think he told his friends and like set up a little group chat and was talking about going ring shopping and just like getting engaged, and in his drunken state he told me that. So I knew that. And then the week of, he booked for us to go out for dinner, which he never does. I'm always the one that books stuff and organizes things, so that was just like red flag not red flag, god, white flag, white bridal flag. And then the actual night of, he was also being really strange. Yeah, it was just like a lot of little things. And you know what, I feel like most girls know, like they're expecting it. Maybe it's just me, I don't know. I feel like I'm pretty hard to surprise. I've only ever been surprised once in my entire life, and that was when my friends threw me a surprise going away party. But other than that, like I ruin every single surprise. I definitely saw it coming. Next question is, how did he propose to you? So like I said, I was a little bit suspicious. I was keeping a watchful eye out because I knew something was about to happen, but the actual proposal and the whole setup was a complete and utter surprise. That was like what was really magical. I don't know why I keep saying magical. I think it's the time of year. Christmas, magic. So earlier in the week, Nick had booked for us to go out for dinner on the Saturday night, which, like I said, was suspicion number one because he never organizes anything. We went out to Terra and Sol in Glenelg, which is like this new little restaurant. Really good, actually. The cocktails were really nice. I ordered the seafood pasta and it was chef's kiss. Really cute vibe, really nice restaurant. The staff were really lovely and we just had a nice dinner. Nick was being really weird, getting up to go to the bathroom multiple times, which he never does. He was checking his phone all the time and I was like, can you just pay me some attention? While we were out at dinner, he had our friend Ash sneak into our apartment and set up, I think it was like 100 candles just like all around the apartment. It was so beautiful. Ash actually recorded the whole setup, so I'll insert the footage here now. It was so funny.
Hi! I'm about to light 100 candles, and I had to quickly go to the bottle shop to get a lighter because that was the one thing Nick forgot to organise. So, wish me luck. I'm just gonna do check-ins. Update, the lighter broke, so woo, still got a few to go. Who knew fire was so hot? I feel like Ella's gonna be so triggered by all this because she put on her story today about how much she wishes her house would stay clean all the time because she spent all day cleaning. So I'm sorry, but also not sorry. I'm sure you enjoy it. Last one. Fun story, when I went to this bottle to get the lighter, I said to the guy, do you have any lighters? And I explained what I was using it for. And he was like, oh, I hope you don't start a fire like the Californian bushfire when they did their baby announcement. And I was like, oh, last time. Alright. Enjoy, guys. I hope you have a lovely night. And fingers crossed, Nick, she says yes. Woohoo! I'm out of here. Oh, stunning. Absolutely stunning. Better check. Imagine if I did not press record. I'd literally punch myself in the throat. Nope, I'm recording.
A lot of people asking if we got the moment captured on camera, and we did, but I think I've decided to just keep it to myself, which I know is probably so annoying, but I feel like I share so much of my life and it's just like such a private, intimate moment. Like it was just us two, so I kind of just want to keep it between us two, if you know what I mean. Yeah, needless to say, it was a beautiful moment and something I will remember forever. And yeah, shout out to Ashley, because I mean, we couldn't have done it without you. I couldn't have. I would not be an engaged gal. So thanks, Ashley. A lot of you also wanted to know if he asked for my dad's permission before he proposed, and yes, but no, not really. He didn't ask for their permission because I'm not a piece of meat. I mean, this is in the 1800s where he's like trading 2 cows and a handful of beans for my hand in marriage. Like it wasn't really like that, but he did talk to them and I guess ask for their blessing and just give them the heads up, really. He went over on the Thursday before, which I think for him was probably the most daunting part. I know he was really nervous to do that, but him and my parents get along really well. My parents love him, especially my mum. Oh my god. She always calls him her favorite person. So they knew it was coming. They were so excited. My mum cried apparently. They had lunch without me, which I'm honestly still not over. They had a pasty and a caramel slice without me and a whole conversation, and I just completely missed out. It was probably the most traumatic part of this whole experience. That was something that was really important to me, that he told my parents before I knew, or like before he popped the question. Not because we need their approval. I just really value my family. Like I'm super close with them, and yeah, I just think it's a really special moment. It's like an old kind of tradition, just like get their blessing, but something that was really important to me. So yeah, he did do that. Did you choose the ring or just leave suggestions for Nick? PS, congratulations. Thank you so much. No, I had no part in the choosing of the ring. I definitely hinted at what I wanted, like, and by hinted I mean literally sent him photos. Like I was not subtle at all, so he kind of knew like what I was vibing and what I wasn't vibing, but him actually picking the ring and shopping for it, he did it all by himself, and he absolutely nailed it. So round of applause. He did good. I think he did ask Ashley for like her tick of approval just to make sure he was on the right track. How did you know it was the right time to be engaged? That's a good question. I think at some point in a relationship you kind of just reach that next stage, and it just felt like the natural next step. Like I didn't feel any pressure at all to get engaged, but I felt a desire, like a want to be with Nick for like the rest of my life. So I don't know, it just felt like the natural next step. I feel like we're both in a very fortunate position right now. Like we're both working full time, we're living together, like I don't know, everything just is kind of falling into place, and getting engaged and getting married just felt like the natural next step. We've been together for 3 years now, and I don't know, I just feel like I know him so well. I feel like he's my best friend, and yeah, it just felt right. I can't really explain it, and that's probably the worst advice ever, but we're just at a stable and good point in both of our lives, and together we're even better. And I think it's really important to find someone that brings out the best in you and like really challenges you and really pushes you to be your best self, and that's what we do for each other. So why not put a ring on it? Next question is, when are you planning the wedding for? Great question. Honestly, your guess is as good as mine at this point. We're a week into being engaged, so I've done pretty much zero wedding planning. I've definitely thought about it and like tried to come up with ideas for themes and like what I want. But yeah, I have zero idea at this point. I think we're probably aiming towards April-ish time of 2022, so not this coming April. We're kind of limited in terms of like dates just because Nick does play cricket and it takes up so much of his time. So pretty much all of summer and like a good month either side of summer is dedicated to cricket and is an absolute no-go. So as of right now, we don't have a particular date in mind, but I think it would definitely be in 2022. What are you most looking forward to about getting married? I don't know really, other than the actual act of getting married and making that commitment and spending the rest of your life with someone, which is obviously like the reason for a wedding. I think I'm just really excited to have like all of the people that Nick and I love in one room and just like sharing that moment and just celebrating with like all our favorite people. I think that's probably what I'm most excited about. Come on in then, take a seat. Okay, we've brought in the man, the myth, the legend to answer some questions that I just simply can't answer by myself.
Did I look at you all raising my hand? Because I went like this at the exit.
How long had you been planning the engagement, and is it what you'd originally wanted or planned for?
Like the proposal? I had the ring for about 6 weeks before I proposed.
6 whole weeks.
So I basically saw the ring and basically thought that was
when
the
you know,
one.
you know.
When you know, you know. So I got it. So then because of that, I hadn't really planned anything proposal-wise, so it was sort of working backwards, you know what I mean?
Did you ever think of any other ideas?
I had a couple, but they were...
The one with Coco, that was cute. Tell that
Yeah,
one.
just the standard, just tied onto Coco's collar and...
That would have been so
get her to
cute.
run up.
But she's deaf, so...
That would have been cute, but yeah, she's just deaf, so you can't call
risky,
her.
risky.
That would have been nice, but I'm happy with what we did in the end. It was really cool, and a big shout out. Did you already shout out Ash?
Of course.
But yeah, shout out to Ash for making it happen, and also for moving our dining room table
all
by
herself.
because we did it on the next morning
with
two of us, and honestly, it was a struggle.
I was sweating. Big wedding or little wedding?
I don't know.
I think little.
Medium.
Well, what's little and what's big?
Exactly.
I think some people think little's like 80 people, and that to me is like
little,
big.
then. Yeah.
We haven't decided on a guest list at this point, but I think probably like 60 to 70 people, so that's like pretty small.
Intimate
Is the word, yes. I just don't want like a bunch of people that I don't know. I want to know of every single person at my wedding. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't want like my random great uncle or like
Apologies if he's watching.
a friend that sorry, great uncle, don't even know who you are. Or like some random friend that I kind of was friends with in high school just for like numbers. I don't want that. I want like actual people that I like.
Yeah, definitely in the
and
numbers. I'm not going to be like, it has to be 120 people.
Weddings are
or whatever,
expensive.
yeah.
Keep it small. Yeah, someone asked, are you wanting to buy a house first or have the wedding? Both are very expensive.
Good call.
Are they? Indeed. I think we're aiming, if all goes to plan, to do both at some point, hopefully in 2022. But I think we'll probably get married first.
Probably.
But we don't really care.
Nah, it's not a massive... Like, we do want to buy a house, but it's not a massive rush.
Well, we still have another 6 months on this lease, and in 6 months' time, we're not going to be ready to buy a house, so we'll probably sign another year-long lease, which will give us a year and a half.
Basically, we'll be saving concurrently for both.
For both, yeah. So, it's like the tacos.
¿Por qué no los dos?
Okay, hopefully that was interesting, having Nick answer some of your questions. Obviously, he was the mastermind behind everything. I had absolutely no say or understanding or concept of what was really going on. But yeah, he did so well, and yeah, we're just both very, very happy, very excited for this next chapter. I'm excited to bring you guys along. I have a lot of wedding-related video ideas. Let me know if you guys want to see them. I'm kind of in two minds about it. I obviously want to share my life and share like this next chapter, but I know not everyone likes that kind of content, so let me know what you guys think. I also just want to say a huge thank you to all of you guys for all of your love and congratulations, and just, I don't know, it's been so overwhelming. I'm feeling super lucky and very grateful. So yeah, I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.